having a look at the townhouse sector this morning. Posh townhouses, high end of the market. More of them are coming up, apparently. Jordan Zakaria is a senior investment manager at Espace Real Estate. He joins me in the studio this morning. Morning, Jordan.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on. Very excited to chat with you guys today.
And I understand we're about to get a bunch more townhouse launches.
You're correct. I think it's been widely reported that townhouses and villas are an undersupplied segment of the market, and that's been pushing prices up in legacy communities such as the Springs, Dubai Hills, Meadows, Arabian Ranches, etc. And now we're seeing more of the communities developed, and what's great is the finishing, the sizes, and more importantly, the concept of the master community is improving.
Okay, the finishes, I'm with you. The sizes surprises me because one of the things that, looking around with friends recently, I've noticed in the apartment communities is that the newer builds tend to be smaller builds.
Absolutely right. So I think what's happened is the stuff that's handing over now went through a phase when all developers made them, in my opinion, a bit too small. And so now what we're seeing is a revert back to decent sizes, and in some cases we're seeing bigger sizes that are launching off-plan directly today compared to, I say, a townhouse in the Springs in the Valley by Amar, for example. We're seeing actually bigger sizes come to market.
Okay, so let's look at some of the new stuff that we've got. You've mentioned the Valley by Amar.
Yeah.
Nadal Gardens.
Yeah.
From Morass. Aura by Bayan, this one I'm not familiar with.
Yeah. So Aura by Bain, this is a really interesting one, and this for me is more about the lifestyle improvements. So this is actually a beachfront community between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. It's about 20, 30 minutes away from Dubai Marina in the Gantoot area. It's an Egyptian developer that are doing it. But yeah, it's a master community on the beach that will have a marina.
And Imkan Al Jurf.
Imkan, the same. So that's a government-backed developer in Abu Dhabi, and that's more in Al Jurf area, so closer to Abu Dhabi. But again, 30, 40 minutes to the Dubai Marina. And again, on the beachfront, if you go there, the sand is beautiful white, the water's crystal clear. So again, that beachfront living.
None of these are central Dubai, though.
Maybe Miras from is Nadal Gardens. Obviously, that's in the Meydan area. So that's obviously, 10, 15 minutes to downtown. But yeah, the Valley, that's, if you look on the map, some people might go, the first thing I get from buyers is it's in the middle of nowhere. But when you actually look at it, it's 25, 30 minutes to downtown. So it's not actually that far.
Do you know what? So this is really interesting. You're right. Nadal Sheba is bang smack in the middle, about as middle as you can get. So very happy to correct myself there. Is there a premium for new development in the middle of town where we assume there's no more room? For people like Morass who do manage to pull that off, are they able to command higher prices? Is that seen as being more of a desirable residence?
You're absolutely spot on. Of course, they're going to charge a higher price than Ema in the Valley because it's more central and location dictates price the majority of the time. So if you're looking to buy a townhouse by Miras in Nadal Sheba Gardens, you're probably honestly paying maybe 2 million dirhams more just to live in that location. But when you look at it compared to the ready properties in the same area on a price per square foot basis, so looking at the size of the property they're offering versus something that's close by in Dubai Hills, you're actually still getting it at a discount off plan.
What does this mean for the older townhouses that everyone has been scrambling over for the last couple of years? Those first townhouses and to go up in any kind of master planned community that was sold to expats here that have been changing hands for some remarkable sums, but are now, 17, 18, 19, whatever years it is old. Townhouses have been the bit that the supply's been low and therefore the price has been high. Is all of that about to change?
It's actually a really interesting question. I think ultimately, look, if we look at the legacy communities, as you mentioned, take a Springs or, Arabian Ranches, there will always be demand for these mature communities because everything, especially from Ema, is always in place for an amazing master community. You have schools, hospitals, malls, etc. So they will always, in my opinion, hold value. But what I do predict as a change is we will see a lot of people who are potentially getting outpriced of upsizing or are looking for a better community concept moving further out of town to live in a valley just because the community is actually better to live in than a Springs. We've advanced 18, 20 years since then. So the stuff they're producing in that master plan, a golden beach, a lake, streams, sports dales, 2.5 million square foot central park. If that was all in the Springs, it would almost double the value in my opinion.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this is the opinion of one man. Other opinions are absolutely available. But you have been listening to Jordan Zakaria this morning, Senior Investment Manager from Espace Real Estate. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.